Life is either an incredible adventure or it's nothing at all.
You know what I like to say? That we are at the park filming today. Ben's is going to show you what he has in his canoe. Kayak, I mean. He's going to show everything he needs to put in his kayak. So, watch what's in his kayak.
Hey YouTube kayakers, I want to welcome you to another installment of my accessory videos. This video is going to actually show how I use the accessories that I've shown in the previous videos. I'll be telling you which ones I thought were useful and which ones I didn't use for one reason or another, and hopefully I'll save you some money. I think it bears repeating that the purpose of these videos is to give hope to those who are kayak wannabes like I used to be, or those who are kayak beginners. I am probably not your typical kayaker. I'm 56 years old and I'm about 5'6" and weigh 215 pounds, so I don't think they had me in mind when they built kayaks. But I've been out maybe 15 times and I love it. So my message here is, if I can do it, you can do it. When I went to the park to shoot this video, I neglected to include footage of the paddle leash, so I'm going to give a live demonstration here. In these two clips, you'll see I throw it overboard, and I'm able to retrieve it because I have it leashed to one of the pad eyes, which I'm showing here along with the screws. I pretty much have them all over the boat, wherever I have something I don't want to lose, like cameras, fishing poles, etc. That's where I have the pad eyes. I was able to easily drill the holes and screw them in by hand. The next accessory I'm showing, I'm actually not using because my kayak would not fit in it. I'm sure it's a great product, my kayak wouldn't fit in it. I guess it's built for the more sleeker kayaks. I am using the tie downs that came with it to hold my kayak on the roof, so it wasn't a total waste, and I'll show them here. They're pretty solid. The accessory I found the most useful to this point are the Scotty line of camera mounts and pole mounts. I've bought 3 of these gear-headed track adapters and 2 of the mounts themselves, and I can mount all of my GoPro cameras using the track to slide on. Here's a shot of the track I mounted to the bow of the kayak with the gear head and the camera mount attached. You can see it swivels in any direction. It's easy enough to pop out. I've got it leashed to the pad eye so I don't lose my camera, and I've also got the camera leashed to the mount itself. This pad eye, incidentally, is also where I have the paddle leash too. Here's a couple shots of the camera facing back at me. How do you like that muskie? I have a camera mounted over my shoulder using the Scotty gearhead mount extender. I have the other Scotty swivel mount mounted on this gearhead. As you can see, it swivels so I can look over my shoulder or I can look to the side. I've also got this camera leashed in plenty of places so I don't accidentally reach back and knock it over the side. I secured a swimming noodle over the gear extender so it would float if I did knock it overboard. Here's a couple of views of over-the-shoulder action. I'm still crying about this muskie that got away. I haven't found a place for the combination side deck mounting bracket yet, but I'm looking. Next up, we have the Scotty Power Lock rod holder. Having an extra rod holder allows me to have 2 poles and a net in the rod holders. You'll notice it locks around the pole, so even if it gets snagged on a tree or something, you won't lose it. And I can leash them to the boat. I keep the net behind me so it's easy enough to grab. I've mounted my knife holder permanently to the boat, so that's easy enough to grab when I need it. I mounted the 2 smaller nylon cleats to the sides of the boat where I can easily reach them. The one drawback to this boat is the cleat they put in for the anchor trolley. It's behind you, so it's not really easy for me to reach. With the forward cleats, I can tie down the anchor, and I have plenty of extra line, so I can let it out some if I need to. My Trip 10 came with an anchor, but I've already lost 2 anchors, so it's a good thing they're cheap. I keep an extra one in the boat. This kayak also came with a Bungee paddle holder, which comes in handy. In this next clip, I'm showing you the hat to keep the sun off me, and my life vest, which is a fishing life vest, a cushion to make the seat more comfortable, and my pea cup, something that could be useful. This next clip is a little reminder, don't forget to bring some water. Next up is the paddle holder I bought for the Sundolphin, which I don't need on the Trip 10. I did, however, use the clip from this to hold down my coffee can full of necessities. And I'll give you a brief run through of what I have in there. First up is a small case that fits in there that has my various hooks and sinkers. Some spray-on suntan lotion, which is a must. My fish grips to keep me from getting bit. Some deep woods off to keep the bugs away. My fishing pliers to remove the hook. And lastly, some zip ties for whatever I might need them for. I keep the small Outwood dry case handy with my key fob and my Bluetooth in case I need to check in with the wife while I'm fishing, or in case she calls me to check in to see if we're having fish for dinner. And since I seem to splash a lot, I keep a sponge handy. And it may seem stupid to keep a compass in the boat, but you never know. I also keep an old glass case attached inside the boat in case I need the reading glasses to put a hook on or something. Under the front of the bow, I keep two very important cases, and I've attached some of the camo cord to them so I can pull them to me when I need them. I don't have to reach up for them. I just attached anything I had laying around as handles for grip, and they're easy enough to push back underneath with your feet. I'll show what's in both cases in a later video. You can see the one on the right has artificial bait in it. Under the right side of the seat, I keep my camcorder, so it's handy for filming birds and turtles. In the back of the boat in the dry well, I just keep a jar full of stuff I may need, along with an extra pair of shoes. One of my favorite new gadgets is this dolly I bought off eBay. It was only around $30, and it saved me from pulling my back out trying to carry the kayak. Stay tuned for these upcoming videos, and as always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you like what you see. Thank you and have a great day.
Bye-bye for now.